Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to explore the profound truth that your specific person, the one who occupies your thoughts and dreams, secretly loves you. This love is not a mere possibility, but a reality that exists within the depths of your imagination, waiting to be brought to life. Imagination is not a mere flight of fancy or an idle pastime. It is the very essence of reality itself. When we engage in the act of imagination, we are not simply escaping from the world around us, we are in fact shaping it. The images we hold in our minds, the scenarios we play out, and the emotions we attach to these mental pictures are the building blocks of our lived experiences. Consider for a moment the power of a dream. When you dream at night, the experiences you have feel incredibly real. You interact with people, feel emotions, and encounter situations that, while happening in the realm of your mind, seem tangible and concrete. This illustrates the profound impact our imagination has on our perception of reality. When you imagine your specific person loving you, you are not engaging in wishful thinking. You are planting the seeds of a new reality. Each time you picture their loving gaze, hear their affectionate words, or feel the warmth of their embrace in your mind, you are constructing an experience that has the potential to manifest in your physical world. Your mind does not distinguish between an imagined event and a real one in response to the emotions and sensations you generate. The world around us is a reflection of the inner world we cultivate. By consistently imagining the love of your specific person, you are setting in motion the forces that will bring this imagined reality into being. The law of imagination dictates that what you focus on with feeling and conviction will eventually harden into fact. Imagination is the creative force that shapes our reality. It precedes every action and outcome. Before anything can exist in the physical realm, it must first exist in the realm of thought. When you consciously use your imagination to create the experience of being loved by your specific person, you are taking the first and most crucial step towards making it a reality. This is not a passive process, but an active creation, a deliberate act of bringing forth what you desire from the infinite possibilities of the universe. By embracing the power of your imagination, you tap into the limitless potential within you. You become the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality. Your specific person loving you is not just a possibility, it is an inevitable outcome when you persistently and vividly imagine it with a full conviction of its truth. Through imagination, you hold the key to transforming your desires into your lived experience. The feeling is the secret that unlocks the door to manifesting your desires. It is the bridge between the world of imagination and the world of physical reality. While thoughts and images are powerful tools of creation, it is the feelings that accompany these thoughts and images that truly bring them to life. When you desire something, such as the love of a specific person, it is not enough to merely think about it or visualize it. You must feel it as if it is already happening. This means immersing yourself in the emotional experience of being loved by that person. You feel the joy, the warmth, the security, and the excitement that come with their love. These feelings are the energy that fuels your manifestations. Consider the difference between a daydream and a vivid experience. A daydream is light and fleeting, often lacking emotional depth. In contrast, a vivid experience, even if imagined, is rich with sensory details and emotions. When you bring this level of emotional intensity to your desires, you are signaling to your subconscious mind that this is your reality. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is imagined with strong emotion. It takes your feelings as facts and works to bring them into your physical experience. If you consistently feel the reality of being loved by your specific person, your subconscious mind will align your outer world to reflect this inner state. Feeling as if your desire is already fulfilled is akin to planting a seed in fertile soil. Just as a seed needs the right conditions to grow water, sunlight, and nutrients, your desires need the right emotional conditions. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is the nourishment that allows your desire to take root and flourish. This process of feeling your desires into existence requires practice and persistence. Start by finding a quiet space where you can relax and close your eyes. Imagine a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire, such as your specific person expressing their love for you, Immerse yourself in this scene fully. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Most importantly, what does it feel like? As you practice this, you'll notice that your feelings begin to shift. The more real these feelings become to you, the more powerfully they influence your reality. You might begin to notice changes in your outer world that reflect your inner state. This is not coincidence, but the natural law of creation in action. Moreover, these feelings must be consistent. It's not enough to feel love for a few minutes a day, and then spend the rest of your time doubting or feeling unloved. The dominant feelings must be those of love and fulfillment. This consistency creates a strong signal to the universe, ensuring that your desires are manifested. The feeling is the secret, because it is the most direct way to communicate with your subconscious mind and the universe. It transcends words and thoughts, reaching the core of your being where true creation happens. By cultivating the feelings of your desires already being fulfilled, you align yourself with the reality you seek, and it must come to pass. This is the law of creation, the profound truth that through feeling, you can transform your dreams into your lived experience. Living in the end means embodying the state of having already achieved your desire. It requires a shift in consciousness where you see and feel yourself as already being in possession of what you seek. This principle is not about hoping or wishing, but about experiencing the fulfillment of your desire in your mind and emotions as a present reality. To live in the end, you must first have a clear picture of what your desired outcome looks and feels like. Suppose your desire is to be loved by a specific person. In that case, you need to create a detailed mental image of your life with that person, as if it is happening right now. Visualize scenarios that imply your wish is already fulfilled. Perhaps you see yourself enjoying a loving conversation, receiving a tender hug, or spending a beautiful evening together. Once you have this mental image, immerse yourself fully in the feelings associated with it. Feel the happiness, contentment, and love that come from being in a relationship with your specific person. These emotions are crucial because they signal to your subconscious mind that this imagined scenario is your reality. Your subconscious mind will then work to bridge the gap between your current state and this desired state. Living in the end requires consistency and persistence. You must carry the feeling of your fulfilled desire with you throughout your day, regardless of your current circumstances. This might mean catching yourself when you fall into old patterns of doubt or negativity and consciously shifting back to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. It's a discipline of the mind and emotions. This practice transforms your inner world, which according to the law of consciousness will inevitably transform your outer world. Your current reality is a reflection of your past thoughts and feelings. By living in the end, you are creating a new set of thoughts and feelings that will be reflected in your future reality. It's about assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and maintaining that state of mind. Moreover, living in the end means that you act and make decisions as if your desire is already realized. This doesn't mean forcing or pretending in a superficial way, but making choices that align with your new state of being. For example, if you were truly loved by a specific person, how would you behave? You would likely feel more confident, happy, and open. Start embodying these traits now as they reinforce the reality you are creating. One of the challenges of living in the end is the tendency to let the current reality dictate your feelings. But it's important to remember that the outer world is a mirror of your inner state. If you allow the outer world to determine how you feel, you are giving away your creative power. Instead, let your inner vision and feelings of the fulfilled desire dictate your experience. Over time, as you persist in this practice, your outer world will begin to reflect the inner state you have cultivated. Living in the end is a powerful act of faith. It's about trusting the unseen and knowing that your inner state will manifest in due time. It's about being so certain of your desire's fulfillment that you can live from that state of fulfillment now. This faith is not passive but active, continually reaffirming your belief in the reality of your desire. By living in the end, you align your entire being, thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you wish to create. This alignment is what brings your desires into physical manifestation. It is a profound and transformative practice that leverages the creative power of your mind to shape your world. Assumption hardens into fact is a profound principle that underscores the power of belief and assumption in shaping our reality. This concept emphasizes that what we consistently assume to be true in our minds and hearts eventually solidifies into tangible reality in our external world. It's the understanding that our inner convictions, whether conscious or unconscious, lay the groundwork for our lived experiences. To grasp this principle, consider the nature of assumptions. Assumptions are beliefs we accept as true without question or doubt. They form the foundation of our thoughts and actions. When we assume something with enough conviction and persistence, it influences our behavior, our interactions, and the way we perceive the world around us. Over time, these assumptions create patterns and circumstances that mirror our internal state. For instance, if you assume that you are loved and cherished by your specific person, this belief will begin to shape your reality. This assumption will influence your demeanor, your confidence, and the way you interact with others. You will naturally start to act in ways that are consistent with being loved. You may notice yourself smiling more, feeling more secure, and engaging more openly with people, including your specific person. This shift in behavior and attitude inevitably affects how others respond to you, creating a feedback loop that reinforces your initial assumption. The key to making your assumptions harden into fact lies in the consistency and emotional intensity with which you hold them doc. It's not enough to casually think that you are loved by your specific person. You must deeply and consistently believe it. This belief must become a core part of your identity. You achieve this by repeatedly affirming your assumption and feeling the emotions associated with its fulfillment. To practice this, start by identifying the assumption you wish to harden into fact. In this case, it's the belief that your specific person loves you. Next, you create vivid mental scenes that imply this reality. You see yourself in situations where their love is evident and feel the emotions that come with it. Engage all your senses in this imaginative act, making it as real and detailed as possible. As you hold on to this assumption, be mindful of contrary thoughts and doubts that may arise. Whenever you catch yourself doubting, gently bring your focus back to your desired assumption. Reaffirm your belief and immerse yourself again in the feelings of being loved. This practice of mental discipline is crucial because it strengthens your assumption and minimizes resistance. The outer world might initially reflect your past assumptions and beliefs, leading to situations that seem contrary to your desired assumption. Don't be discouraged by these appearances. Remember, the outer world is a reflection of your inner state, but it operates with a time lag. Persist in your new assumption. Despite what you currently see, over time your persistent assumption will override the old patterns and begin to manifest as fact. Moreover, understand that assumptions go beyond conscious thoughts. They are deeply ingrained beliefs that reside in your subconscious mind. To effectively change these, you need to impress your new assumptions deeply into your subconscious. This can be achieved through techniques such as affirmations, visualizations, and feeling the reality of your assumption before falling asleep, a state when the subconscious is most receptive. By consistently assuming that your specific person loves you and feeling it as a present reality, you are laying down new mental and emotional patterns. These patterns will gradually crystallize into your physical experience. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it with faith and persistence. With time, the seed grows and manifests as a visible plant. The assumption hardens into fact because the universe and our subconscious mind respond to the convictions we hold most firmly. What we believe and feel deeply, we inevitably become. Therefore, by consciously choosing and maintaining positive, empowering assumptions, we actively shape our reality in alignment with our desires. This principle, when understood and applied, becomes a powerful tool for transforming our lives and realizing our deepest aspirations. Inner conversations are the dialogues we have with ourselves within the privacy of our own minds. These silent, ongoing conversations significantly influence our beliefs, attitudes, and ultimately our external reality. The principle of inner conversations highlights that the nature of these internal dialogues can shape and create our life experiences. By consciously directing these conversations, we can align our thoughts and feelings with our desires, thereby manifesting them into reality. Every day we engage in inner conversations, often without realizing it. These conversations can be about mundane daily activities or deeply personal desires and fears. When it comes to manifesting a specific person's love, the content and tone of these conversations are crucial. If your inner dialogue is filled with doubts, worries, and negative self-talk, these thoughts will manifest as obstacles in your reality. Conversely, if your inner conversations are positive, affirming, and aligned with your desired outcome, they will help to create a reality that reflects those positive beliefs. To harness the power of inner conversations, begin by becoming aware of them. Pay attention to what you say to yourself about your specific person and your relationship with them. Notice if your thoughts are filled with love, confidence, and positivity, or if they are tainted with fear, insecurity, and doubt. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Once you are aware of your inner conversations, you can start to consciously direct them. Create affirming dialogues in your mind that reflect the reality you wish to experience. For instance, if you desire to be loved by your specific person, imagine them expressing their love to you. Hear their voice telling you how much they care about you, how important you are to them, and how happy they are to be with you. Feel the emotions that these words evoke within you: joy, love, security, and fulfillment. Engage in these positive inner conversations regularly. Make it a habit to talk to yourself in a way that supports and reinforces your desired reality. You can do this during quiet moments of the day, such as when you're driving, walking, or lying in bed before sleep. The key is to make these conversations as vivid as possible and emotionally charged as possible. The more real and intense the emotions, the more powerful the impact on your subconscious mind. Moreover, inner conversations are not limited to verbal affirmations. They can also include imagined interactions and scenarios. Visualize yourself having meaningful, loving exchanges with your specific person. Picture scenarios where the actions and words confirm their love for you. These imagined scenes should be detailed and immersive, allowing you to experience the feelings associated with your desired outcome. It's also important to maintain consistency in your inner conversations. Our minds are habit-forming, and consistent practice helps to solidify new patterns of thinking. If negative or contrary thoughts arise, gently redirect them back to your positive inner dialogue. This practice requires patience and persistence, but over time it will become more natural, and your dominant thoughts will begin to reflect your desired reality. Inner conversations also play a crucial role in shaping our self-concept. How we talk to ourselves influences our beliefs about who we are and what we deserve by affirming positive qualities and reinforcing a self-concept that is aligned with being loved and cherished. You enhance your ability to attract and sustain a loving relationship with your specific person. For example, instead of thinking, "I hope they love me," shift to, "They love me deeply and truly." This subtle change in language can make a significant difference in your feelings and the energy you project. When your inner conversations reflect confidence and certainty, they help to dissolve doubts and fears, creating a fertile ground for your desires to manifest. In summary, inner conversations are a powerful tool for creating the reality you desire. By consciously directing your internal dialogue to align with your desired outcome, you influence your subconscious mind and consequently your external world. Through positive, affirming, and emotionally charged inner conversations, you can manifest the love of your specific person and transform your inner world into a reflection of your deepest desires. Persistence in imagination is a crucial aspect of manifesting your desires, as it involves continually and steadfastly focusing on your desired outcome, despite any external circumstances or delays. This practice requires a dedicated and unwavering commitment to your vision, keeping it alive and vivid in your mind until it becomes your reality. When you first begin to imagine your desired outcome, such as being loved by your specific person, it may feel like a dream or a distant possibility. However, the power of imagination lies in its ability to create and shape reality. To harness this power, you must persist in your imaginative acts, repeatedly visualizing and feeling the reality of your desire as if it has already come to pass. Consistency is key in this process. It's not enough to engage in imaginative acts sporadically or only when you feel inspired. You must make it a daily practice, dedicating time each day to immerse yourself in the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This could be through visualization, affirmations, or simply allowing yourself to feel the emotions associated with your desired outcome. The more frequently you engage in these practices, the more real and tangible your desire becomes in your subconscious mind. Persistence also means holding on to your vision, despite what the outer world reflects. It is common to encounter resistance or circumstances that seem contrary to your desire. During these times, it's crucial to remember that the outer world is a reflection of past thoughts and beliefs. By persisting in your new imaginative acts, you are planting new seeds that will eventually blossom into your desired reality. This persistence requires a strong sense of faith and trust in the process. You must believe in the power of your imagination and the inevitability of your desired outcome. This belief is reinforced each time you engage in your imaginative practice, creating a feedback loop that strengthens your conviction and makes it easier to maintain your focus. An effective technique for maintaining persistence in imagination is to incorporate it into your daily routine. Find moments throughout your day where you can briefly close your eyes and visualize your desired outcome. This could be during your morning routine, on a lunch break, or before you go to bed at night. Regular, consistent practice helps to ingrain the desired outcome into your subconscious mind, making it a natural part of your thought process. Another important aspect of persistence is to remain emotionally engaged with your vision. It's not just about seeing the desired outcome, but also about feeling it. Emotions are powerful drivers of manifestation. When you vividly imagine being loved by your specific person, feel the joy, love, and fulfillment that come with it. These emotions act as a magnetic force, drawing your desired reality closer to you. Persistence in imagination also involves guarding against negative thoughts and doubts when you notice these thoughts creeping in. Gently redirect your focus back to your vision. Reaffirm your belief in the power of your imagination and the certainty of your desired outcome. Over time, with consistent practice, these negative thoughts will diminish and your new positive assumptions will take root. Surround yourself with reminders of your desired outcome. This could be through vision boards, affirmations written on sticky notes, or any other visual cues that reinforce your imaginative acts. These reminders help keep your focus sharp and your belief strong, supporting your persistence. It's also beneficial to reflect on any progress you've made. No matter how small, recognize and celebrate the signs and synchronicities that indicate your desires coming to fruition. This positive reinforcement boosts your confidence and encourages you to keep going. Ultimately, persistence in imagination is about unwavering dedication to your vision. That it's about consistently nurturing your desired outcome with your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs until it becomes your reality. By maintaining this persistent focus, you align your inner world with your desired outer world, harnessing the creative power of your imagination to manifest the love and relationship you seek. Faith in the unseen is a profound concept that asks us to believe in the reality of our desires, even when there is no tangible evidence of their existence in our current reality. It challenges us to trust in the unseen forces of the universe, in the power of our own minds, and in the inherent order and harmony of the cosmos. At its core, faith in the unseen is about cultivating a deep and unwavering trust in the creative potential within ourselves and in the underlying unity of all existence. To have faith in the unseen is to recognize that there is more to reality than meets the eye. It acknowledges that the physical world is just one aspect of a larger, interconnected whole, and that there are unseen forces at work that shape our experiences. These unseen forces, whether we call them the universe, God, or the subconscious mind, respond to our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions, shaping the circumstances of our lives in accordance with the energy we project. Having faith in the unseen requires us to transcend the limitations of our rational mind and tap into a deeper, intuitive knowing. It asks us to trust in our inner guidance, in the wisdom of our hearts, and in the higher intelligence that orchestrates the unfolding of our lives. This kind of faith is not blind or passive, but active and dynamic. It requires us to actively align our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desires, even when the evidence of their manifestation is not yet apparent. One of the greatest challenges of faith in the unseen is overcoming doubt and skepticism, that our rational mind often seeks tangible proof and empirical evidence before it is willing to believe in something. However, faith in the unseen asks us to trust in the power of our imagination and in the infinite possibilities of the universe. It requires us to let go of our need for certainty and control, and to surrender to the mystery and magic of life. To cultivate faith in the unseen, it can be helpful to draw upon spiritual practices such as prayer, meditation, and visualization. These practices help to quiet the chatter of the mind and connect us to a deeper, more intuitive knowing. They also help to strengthen our connection to the unseen forces of the universe and to align our energy with our desires. It's important to remember that faith is not about wishful thinking or magical thinking. It's about aligning our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with our desires and trusting in the natural order of the universe to bring them to fruition. This kind of faith requires patience and a willingness to surrender to the divine timing of things. Faith in the unseen is also about cultivating a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the blessings and abundance that already exist in our lives. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we shift our energy from lack and scarcity to abundance and prosperity, aligning ourselves with the flow of abundance in the universe. Faith in the unseen is a powerful force that can transform our lives in profound ways. It asks us to trust in the power of our own minds, in the unseen forces of the universe, and in the inherent order and harmony of all existence. By cultivating faith in the unseen, we align ourselves with the creative potential within us and open ourselves to a world of infinite possibilities and limitless potential. Releasing doubts is a fundamental step in the process of manifesting our desires and creating the life we envision. Doubt is like a shadow that clouds our mind and prevents us from fully embracing the reality we wish to experience. It stems from a lack of faith and trust in ourselves, in the universe, and in the inherent power of our intentions. When we harbor doubts, we are essentially sending mixed signals to the universe. On one hand, we may have a clear vision of what we desire, but on the other hand, we question whether it's truly possible or whether we deserve it. These doubts create resistance and act as barriers to the manifestation of our desires. To release doubts, we must first become aware of them. Often doubts lurk beneath the surface of our conscious awareness, manifesting as subtle feelings of uncertainty or fear. By shining the light of awareness on these doubts, we can begin to identify and acknowledge them. Once we've identified our doubts, we can then examine them more closely. Where do they stem from? Are they based on past experiences, limiting beliefs, or societal conditioning? By understanding the root causes of our doubts, we can begin to challenge and reframe them. One powerful technique for releasing doubts is to replace them with affirmations of faith and trust. Affirmations are positive statements that affirm the reality we wish to experience. By repeating these affirmations regularly, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and reinforce our belief in the possibility of our desires. Visualization is another effective tool for releasing doubts. By vividly imagining ourselves living our desired reality, we can override the doubts and fears that hold us back. Visualization helps to anchor our intentions in our subconscious mind and align our energy with the vibration of our desires. It's also important to surround ourselves with positive influences and supportive people who believe in us and our dreams. When we're surrounded by negativity or skepticism, it can be difficult to maintain faith in ourselves and our abilities. By seeking out sources of inspiration and encouragement, we can bolster our confidence and release doubts more easily. Self-care and self-love are essential aspects of releasing doubts. When we prioritize our well-being and nourish ourselves on all levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, we build resilience and inner strength. Doubts thrive in an environment of self-doubt and self-criticism. So by cultivating self-love and self-compassion, we create a fertile ground for faith and trust to flourish. Finally, releasing doubts requires patience and persistence. It's unlikely that doubts will disappear overnight, especially if they're deeply ingrained or have been present for a long time. But by consistently practicing techniques like affirmations, visualization, and self-care, we can gradually diminish the power of doubts and strengthen our belief in ourselves and our dreams. Releasing doubts is an essential step on the path to manifesting our desires and creating the life we desire. By becoming aware of our doubts, challenging them, and replacing them with affirmations of faith and trust, we can overcome the barriers that stand in the way of our success. With patience, persistence, and self-love, we can release doubts and embrace a future filled with infinite possibilities. Gratitude for the fulfillment is a transformative practice that involves expressing appreciation for the realization of our desires even before they manifest in our physical reality. It's about cultivating a deep sense of thankfulness and joy for the blessings we anticipate receiving, as if they have already come to fruition. This practice is rooted in the understanding that gratitude is a powerful force that aligns us with the abundance of the universe and amplifies the manifestation of our desires. To cultivate gratitude for the fulfillment, we must first adopt an attitude of expectancy and faith. Rather than focusing on what we lack or what hasn't yet materialized, we shift our attention to the blessings that are on their way to us. This requires a shift in perspective from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to trust in the unfolding of our lives. One way to cultivate gratitude for the fulfillment is through visualization. Take a few moments each day to close your eyes and imagine yourself living your desired reality. See yourself enjoying the blessings of your manifestation, feeling the joy, the love, and the fulfillment that come with it. Allow yourself to fully immerse in these feelings of gratitude and appreciation, as if your desires have already been realized. Another powerful technique is to keep a gratitude journal. Each day, take a few moments to write down the things you're grateful for, including the fulfillment of your desires. Be specific and detailed in your expressions of gratitude, focusing on the emotions and sensations associated with your blessings. By regularly acknowledging and affirming your gratitude, you strengthen your connection to the abundance of the universe and attract more blessings into your life. Practicing mindfulness is also key to cultivating gratitude for the fulfillment. By being fully present in the moment and attuned to the blessings that surround us, we deepen our appreciation for life's gifts. Whether it's a beautiful sunset, a kind word from a friend, or a small step forward in the realization of our desires, there is always something to be grateful for. It's important to remember that gratitude is not just a response to receiving what we want. It's a state of being that we can cultivate regardless of our circumstances. Even in times of challenge or adversity, there are always blessings to be found if we look for them. By focusing on what we're grateful for, we shift our energy from lack to abundance and open ourselves to receive even more blessings. Expressing gratitude for the fulfillment also involves sharing our appreciation with others. When we acknowledge and celebrate the blessings in our lives, we not only uplift ourselves but also inspire and uplift those around us. This creates a ripple effect of positivity and abundance that benefits everyone. Gratitude for the fulfillment is a powerful practice that aligns us with the abundance of the universe and accelerates the manifestation of our desires. By cultivating an attitude of expectancy, practicing visualization, keeping a gratitude journal, and being mindful of the blessings in our lives, we deepen our appreciation for life's gifts and open ourselves to receive even more blessings in return. Becoming love is a profound journey of self-discovery and transformation that involves embodying the essence of love in every aspect of our being. It's about cultivating a deep and unconditional love for ourselves, for others, and for all of existence. When we become love, we transcend the limitations of the ego and align ourselves with the universal force of love that permeates the cosmos. To become love, we must first recognize that love is not merely an emotion or a fleeting feeling, but a state of being. It is the essence of who we are at the deepest level of our being. When we tap into this essence, we access a boundless source of love that flows through us and radiates out into the world. One of the key practices for becoming love is self-love. This involves accepting ourselves exactly as we are, with all our flaws, imperfections, and vulnerabilities. It means treating ourselves with kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, just as we would a dear friend. When we love ourselves unconditionally, we create a solid foundation upon which all other forms of love can flourish. Another aspect of becoming love is practicing empathy and compassion toward others. This means putting ourselves in the shoes of others, seeking to understand their perspectives, and extending kindness and support wherever it is needed. When we approach others with love and compassion, we create deep connections and foster a sense of unity and belonging. Forgiveness is also a crucial aspect of becoming love. Holding on to grudges and resentments only serves to block the flow of love in our lives. By letting go of past hurts and releasing the need for revenge or retribution, we free ourselves from the burden of negativity and open ourselves to the healing power of love. Gratitude is another essential practice for becoming love. When we cultivate gratitude for the blessings in our lives, no matter how small, we shift our focus from lack to abundance. Gratitude opens our hearts and minds to the beauty and wonder of existence, allowing us to experience the fullness of love in every moment. Living in the present moment is also key to becoming love. When we are fully present, we let go of worries about the past or anxieties about the future, and we immerse ourselves in the richness of the present moment. This is where love resides, in the eternal now, waiting to be discovered and experienced. Finally, becoming love requires a willingness to surrender to the flow of life. This means letting go of our need to control outcomes and trusting in the wisdom of the universe. When we surrender to the flow of life, we allow love to guide us and shape our experiences in ways that are far beyond anything we could have imagined. Not becoming love is a profound and transformative journey that involves cultivating self-love, practicing empathy and compassion, forgiving ourselves and others, cultivating gratitude, living in the present moment, and surrendering to the flow of life. When we embody the essence of love in every aspect of our being, we become a beacon of light and inspiration, illuminating the world with the transformative power of love. In conclusion, as we reflect on the profound teachings explored throughout this discourse, we are reminded of the timeless wisdom that echoes through the ages, from Neville Goddard's insights to the universal truths that resonate across cultures and spiritual traditions. We find a common thread woven into the fabric of existence, the creative power of the human mind, and the transformative potential of love. We have delved into the depths of imagination, recognizing it not as a flight of fancy, but as the very essence of reality itself. Through persistence, faith, and gratitude, we have unlocked the door to manifestation, harnessing the infinite potential within us to shape our lived experiences. We have explored the power of assumption, releasing doubts, and becoming love, understanding that our inner world is the fertile soil from which our outer reality blooms. As we stand at the threshold of our own potential, let us embrace these truths with open hearts and minds. Let us dare to dream boldly, to imagine vividly, and to believe fiercely in the fulfillment of our desires. Let us release the shackles of doubt and fear, stepping into the radiant light of faith and trust in the unseen. And above all, let us remember that love is the guiding force that animates our existence, the wellspring from which all blessings flow. As we become vessels of love, we become co-creators with the universe, shaping a world that reflects the boundless beauty and abundance of our collective imagination. So let us go forth from this moment with courage and conviction, knowing that the power to transform our lives lies within us. Let us cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for the journey that has brought us to this point and for the journey that lies ahead. And let us walk hand in hand, united in our quest to realize the highest aspirations of our souls. For in the end, it is not the destination that defines us, but the journey itself, the journey of becoming who we were always meant to be, of realizing our fullest potential, and of embodying the infinite love that resides at the core of our being. Thank you. Meant you.